Hello, welcome back to Edge of Sanity. Now I've been playing for a while and it's getting on my nerves, to be honest, because I'm just playing for about 1 hour or 2 hours just to get enough food so I can upgrade the station. But guess what? Since you don't get the food, the extra food on the day of the upgrade, basically each time you upgrade something, you need to do a round of scavenging. So grind for materials in a location or two, wait the day, then upgrade it, then go and scavenge in the prince building to upgrade it again, then wait again, and so on. I don't know, the management game seems a little bit out of touch. I mean, it's hard, it's tricky, it's a little bit unbalanced, but it feels like after you leave the second chapter, the third chapter is just going to give you a lot of characters that have to eat and drink a lot more than it seems possible for you to produce sometimes, so I don't understand this. Besides, the resource you get from the locations is very randomized, meaning sometimes you can get free water and free fruit from the prison building, sometimes you can get, let's say, 5 water and maybe 2 food, and I don't know, it's too randomized. They should have made it possible for the player to obtain some better source of food if they farm or played well, because look at this problem. At level 3 you have 3 to 6 production, which is great if you only have 3 people, but then you have the dog and you cannot let the dog starve, and the miner, which produces a lot of iron. And you really need a lot of iron, otherwise you'll not be able to craft all of the stones and the other stuff you have to take with you. So 3 to 6, and the next upgrade is 4 to 7, which is basically nothing, so you have to go to 5 and 9, so level 5 food station. Otherwise it's going to be a disaster trying to balance it out. And look at this, 4 to 8, 6 to 10, so that's even more water. But that's just because you need a lot more water than food, because you can make a lot of stuff with it. For example, the pick me up, which is another problem because these people get sick, tired, or I don't know, they just have too many issues they have to fix. So sometimes I couldn't upgrade my base just because I had to produce an item for someone else and I didn't have the herb or whatever. A bit of a disaster. So as you can see, I'm not able to raise their morale even a little bit. I have to produce coffee for that, and coffee, guess what, we need the plants, and for that the plants are also needed to make the offering for the beast, because we are very low on stuff. So I gain another trauma, which is unyielding, which it's like the first one I had, Remnant. We have unyielding and Remnant, so when your health is high, you regenerate. When your health is low, you regenerate. Slowly regenerate. Well, I guess we got lucky on the perks, but believe me, it's not really worth all of the trouble. Something's going fast.
You're smarter than you look, aren't you? I wish you could just talk to me. Well, at least someone...
Why does Max get the journal for that? Damn. Grabbing a dog, dogs are nice. Also, to my sad realization, you have to build palisades on both sides over here. I am not sure I'm enjoying this game anymore, because it feels like I have to grind for a lot of hours simply to play, because look at this. Palisade has its own side, so this is level 1 and that other one is level 0. I don't know, I think the best way to play the game is to just play the game, finish the game, and that's it. Cave or gas station, cave or gas station. For the sake of the let's play, I will go to the campgrounds, but again, it's a bit of a meta game knowledge. I didn't have a problem initially with the survivor system, because you need to know what survivors you'll find at what location, but now I'm having a big problem with that. Oh, you're stuck behind the fence. Oh, that's so bad. Well, I guess it's a dog. We'll have to use the trap since we repaired it. Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble with the game because of mechanics like this. No. Go away. Huh. Well, I guess if it's a positive charm. Oh, come on! I didn't have to use those. Okay. Just as I use those things. Not sure how to deal with those creatures after they spot you because they just run after you. Why did it explode? Good question. I also hate these things. Because it might be a trap, it might not be a trap. Yeah, I don't know. I think that developers should rebalance the game a little bit so some aspects of the survival are not so annoying. This is the first time we kill a bear. Yeah, that means we've been playing the game right, Mauler. A beast and an optimist at heart appeal to its baser. And the tanker that I mentioned. Yeah, the developers need to rebalance the game so the different monsters have different strengths and different weaknesses. Because ultimately if you run away from them, there's nothing they can do, they'll not chase you. Oh, it has its bow. A little bit hurt. Oh. Also, after you kill it, your stress will continue to rise for a few more moments. Which is... Okay, these trees look like giant centipedes or something that will grab you.
Not the best place unless you enjoy fighting. The cloth is torn, but another body. Maybe part of this group of survivors. Looks like he was running from something, or what's that thing he's holding on to?
Part of a totem, so we got what? Stone figure? Since the filter it's incomplete and part of
A
something.
lost notebook. Mostly personal notes detailing the incident at the mine and days spent hiding from monsters. The last entry says he has completely lost his mind.
The body neatly crammed into a container. Dead eyes stare right back at you. Thomas faces twisted and excruciating human. Terror, Vienna.
Prison employees were here, no doubt.
Find the skull matching the stone talisman. Okay, so I have to move forward to find the thing. Okay, that one was not fake, but the other one was fake. Good job, developers. Uh-huh. I guess I should put a gun over there.
Footprints. They moved in a rush. Wouldn't even have to be a tracker to figure out they're all leading to that cave.
Okay, so I need a stone talisman and have a stone figure. Let's just by the fireplace over here. And the game is also stingy on healing. I guess it's good that we have that perk. Those two trauma. I mean, I call it a perk, but it's actually a trauma. Don't make me wrong. I wanted to say I have a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah, we just survived that.
Another body. Maybe part of this group of survivors. Looks like he was running from something or someone. What's that thing he's holding on to? Looks like part of a totem.
Drop it. Well, sadly we need a lot of supplies, and that's the main issue of the game. You're struggling for supplies and you cannot really enjoy the story most of the times. I guess you can blow out the barrels with normal rocks. Well, I guess it's not shiny, it's just buzzing with electricity.
Oh, the power's out. As always.
I just came back from there. Why are you making me go back? The game wants to teach me a lesson. Yeah, these guys are super annoying because they're just a big waste of time. I guess it's better to hit them with your axe, to be completely honest. That looked very janky. Also relatively low on fuel, oil, from gas, whatever this is called. To be careful with my light. Okay, that was not so bad. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game, but oh man, I don't know. I don't want an easier difficulty. I just want a more balanced approach to the game where you can go to a location that says that has food and water and you'll find a lot of food and water. Okay, so now I see why light is so important because of the worms that appear if there is too much darkness. I don't know, overall I think this would be an amazing survival game if they just flesh out the survival management and of course the RPG elements of the game. Imagine if you have to manage a camp and if your camp goes dark, you'll be invaded by these things. If the palisade walls get... I mean, it's basically the same game as this one, but it needs to be better in many ways. And more focused on randomization rather than, you know, having this storyline, which is fun, but ultimately leaves you lacking because, well, let's just say that we're basically surviving for 2 or 3 hours and then we're doing a cool mission. It's a bit annoying. Because there's too much difference between the various elements of the game and their quality. Don't get me wrong, the game is still great. Great indie. That's a motorcycle, it looked like the... Yeah, it looks like something will jump at you. This was the intention. Yeah, I hope the game sells well and the developers managed to make a second game which has more survival elements. Or better survival elements. We can turn around or in. Sorry about the game being super dark. Okay, so this is the area we're supposed to reach if the bridge didn't collapse. I guess all of these feats that he's doing can be explained by the fact that he's not really human. Or not fully human, to be more precise. I like how the elevator doesn't even have a button on anything, but it just runs on its willpower alone. You think about it and say, next floor, floor 2, or yes, the elevator, how many floors do you have? And it tells you. Such cool design, yeah. Yep. The artwork and the atmosphere is great. Survival elements left me lacking, especially because I cannot seem to make them happy no matter how hard I try. So there's just a huge amount of backtracking. We needed a stone skull, I think we have a crafting mechanic in the game that I completely forget about. In case you have forgotten, I have forgotten many times, you can craft everything you can make in your camp. You can also make in your inventory anywhere you like. So that's how you're supposed to do the stone talisman. Oh wait, just put the thingy on the skull. Anybody home?
Oh, what an ungodly stench. Hope I don't stumble right into a creature's larder.
Just larder.
Prism uniform. Not much else left of the poor bastard.
When he says creature's larder, he means the creature's food store room. Or the... I don't know, imagine just a place where a creature can
Hold
keep
on.
its food.
That's not teeth or claw marks. It's a blade wound.
Yeah, it does have a blade in his back. The human body.
This one got impaled by huge bone spikes. Barbaric. But they're driven right into the rock. No human could have done this. The stench is unbearable. I think I'm gonna throw up.
I am beginning to be very, very afraid and I need more thoughts over here.
This place, the scent, reminds me of home.
That's not...
So this is how the Prism survivors ended up.
Okay, thank you, game. I was worried I had to fight the boss. There will be bosses probably at some point. Very unsettling game, isn't it? So, yeah, we found the survivors. Not him again. What about the weird effects? It's because of the increased gamma that I'm using. What is it,
Stop
man?
delaying the inevitable. I grow tired of this game of hide and seek.
Well, seek better.
You can always just give up.
Exactly.
Ever thought about that? This is my dream. If you had any power, you'd have used it by now.
The vessel aware of the dream. Preposterous.
He is a particularly mouthy vessel, but I grew fond of his moxie.
I knew it. Have you grown so weak that you let the likes of it overwhelm your presence?
Oh, he knows that there's something else in us. Also, we're not a vessel for him, we're a vessel for one of his kind. Well, that's a nice revelation.
You pride yourself with anticipating my every move. Tell me, though, do you know his? It appears you do not.
Insolence! This is between us. You would defile the game by verily making peace as players.
Oh, okay. I guess he's a cosmic entity. We are possessed by a cosmic entity that might want to just possess us and materialize into the world, but now he's accusing that other demonic presence that he wants to make us a player in their game.
No matter. Your humiliation will only be greater when your subterfuge fails.
Now that makes sense.
Another human? Here? Are you mocking me? Cease this buffoonery.
Okay, looks like he's
I
not
am
happy at
no
all.
mere human, Cosmos Spawn. I am your new master. All realities shall bow to me!
Well, he says just cultist, not cultist leader, so he's probably not the right one.
Ridiculous. I have a hunt to conduct.
I know that voice. Silence, Carter. I did not foresee this. Don't call attention to us right now. Let my adversary be distracted by the interloper. And wake up.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing, I have to say. Yeah, good storytelling, but again, the 2 hours of just hunting for food, oh come on, not again. They lowered the level of my water station yet again. It's so annoying that you're leveling up structures and then they just break down. Rats. And I have to upgrade it again. That means I'll have to waste another day upgrading it, which means we'll lose food water production for another day.
Going to the natives for help is a brilliant idea. They always wanted to get rid of us, and they know the area best. They could sneak...
And when you say us,
Look, you've probably figured it out already, smart guy. Prism and I? That wasn't meant to... All they need is information and some samples. If you set us up with a good getaway route, you earned yourself a substantial cut.
you have...
Or maybe the stations are getting damaged because of the bad events. I don't know. I didn't have a bad events until I
Are
did the
you
quest.
starting to understand the influence of the beast now? The gashes of pain and corruption torn by its presence into plants and wildlife. You see the scars, the scabs from these wounds. But do you understand what the beast does beyond eyesight? Some of its influence is more subtle, hidden, like
Are you saying there's something in the air, influencing our minds?
the power of the stone reaches into the spirit, turns it into something twisted, seducing and corrupting the strong and weak alike. in different ways. You have to listen within to find how savagely the beast has already clawed at your spirit.
If you can find the signs of what you speak, it is already too late.
Wait, so I had two missions, the cave and the gas station. Can I...
Finally, I know where the headquarters are. We should get there quickly. There was total carnage in the labs and offices, but the headquarters are better guarded. After all, it's where the CEOs are, right? Maybe they had enough security goons to fend off the monsters.
Oh no, okay. So I can still go to the old gas station, apparently. There's one of two possible locations. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just getting really tired of just repairing the stations over and over again and barely having enough food to survive. They should just give you a surplus of food and water after you finish one of the locations or something, because this is getting annoying. Only bad events. The game should also have good events, plus they haven't implemented save and exit yet. So what is the current... yeah. I guess it's not so bad because we have a stockpile of water, but we still need to... Okay, so what do I need to do off camera? Basically, I need to waste another day upgrading the water station again, which means I'll waste another day gathering supplies again to upgrade the water station another time, which means I need to play about 1 hour to upgrade the water and the food station to their max and then start improving their morale a little bit with a lot of coffee, because there's no way I'm going to let them rest. I guess I can let Paul and the miner rest in the tent, but even so that's pretty risky considering some aspect of the game, like needing to repair the palisades and stuff. I don't know. We will see. See you next time. Bye bye.